There is a new method for getting critical kills or headshots insanely fast in zombies. You can get all 2000 critical kills for your weapon in under 30 minutes. It's good fun and easy to do, so I'm going to show you how to do it quickly and easily in this video. Feel free to check out any other camo guides or any other XP guides, but without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so in order to earn critical kills really fast, I'll explain the method in just a minute. If you want to get critical kills for camos, you'll need 2000 on each weapon. With this method, like I say, you can get it done in about 30 minutes or so, maybe slightly less. So first thing you want to do is you want to build your class with a few things. You want to have on the decoy grenades so you can distract zombies, and really important for the lethal equipment, you need to have the Molotov on. I'll explain why shortly. You want to put on the weapon that you need to get camos for, and I'd recommend putting a suppressor on it as it will allow you to drop more salvage. Then just put any gobble gums on you want, and for the perks you want to put on the following augments. So first of all, for Deadshot Daiquiri, I'd recommend putting on Deadhead, which increases critical damage when you use the perk, and then you can put on a minor augment such as Dead Break to increase damage to armor pieces. That one's not so important. Then the other really important perk is the relatively new Vulturade perk, which increases loot drop by enemies. Now it's quite useful in and of itself, but one of the augments is vital for this setup. Specifically for the minor augment, this is where it's really important. You need to put on the Picky Eater one, and that's because when you kill zombies, you're going to have a higher chance of them dropping the equipment that you need. So things like your Molotovs and decoy grenades. Again, I'll explain in a second why that's really important. If you're looking to unlock the brand new Dark Matter, Abyss and Nebula camos in Black Ops 6, or grind them extremely fast in bot lobbies, be sure to check out Mitch Cactus, as these guys are the biggest and most reliable sellers, offering legitimate and safe services on all platforms. They now offer a new cheap COD point service where you can get up to an 80% discount. They already have over 10,000 reviews on Trustpilot, so for all things Call of Duty, visit mitchcactus.com and use code RAGER at checkout for 5% off. So once you've got your class set up, you want to head straight into zombies, and you want to play Citadel de More. You want to play standard mode, not directed mode. When you start off the match, I'd recommend turning on the Rampage Inducer for at least the first sort of 5 rounds, if not more, and just stay in the starting area. That way you're going to build up points quickly and salvage. You're going to get through the first few rounds, which are slower, quicker, and the Rampage Inducer obviously means that the zombies are going to spawn in straight away and they're going to get to you quicker. It's going to be a little bit more hectic, but it'll be worth it because it saves you a little bit of time. Then after that, if you want, you can turn it off, and then I'd recommend going around. Once you've built up a decent amount of points, open the doors to get towards the castle, open up the castle, head down to the basement, and you want to activate the Pack-a-Punch machine by opening the crate and defeating the Doppelgast. I'd recommend Pack-a-Punching your weapon, and then basically you want to play through some more rounds. You want to get points and salvage once again so that you can Pack-a-Punch your weapon to at least tier 1 if not more. Level 2 Pack-a-Punch is not essential for now, but it'll be useful later on, and you want to keep buying all the perks. Specifically, you need Deadshot Daiquiri, which is crucial, and also Vulturade as well. The other ones like Juggernog and Speed Cola and stuff like that are useful, and Stamina, but they're not essential. So get the perks, level up your weapon, and use your salvage to upgrade the damage rarity. You want at least probably blue or purple, if not orange, which is the legendary rarity. You're probably going to go past round 10 when you do this anyway, and so I'd recommend from round 10 onwards, the zombies with the bucket hats are going to spawn in. They're really annoying, they're more difficult to kill, and it kind of disrupts the flow of this method. So I'd recommend each round from round 10 onwards, you're going to get one of those zombies spawning in. When you shoot them, they'll drop a stamp. Pick up that stamp, go to the statues for each of the swords as if you're going to start the quest for them, and hold square X to interact with each of the statues. There's 4 of them, and each time you get a stamp, deposit one there, and once you've killed 4 bucket zombies and therefore got 4 stamps and placed them at those statues, those type of zombies are going to stop spawning in, so you won't have to deal with them anymore. Once you're happy with the setup, you're almost ready to go. And along the way by now, hopefully you've been getting critical kills, either just by aiming down sight or using the Deadshot Daiquiri perk to hold the fire trigger and spam the left trigger to keep locking on zombie heads and getting critical kills quickly. So that's a nice easy way to get a few of them. However, it's going to get a lot faster. What you need to do is head over to one of the oil traps on either side of the entrance to the castle. Doesn't matter which one you do, it's up to you. And when you head over to it, you want to activate the trap, and then you want to throw a Molotov. You want to throw it roughly where I'm indicating. So the one nearest to the Speed Cola perk machine, you want to kind of throw it at the wall opposite where you'll stand, and you need to stand right in the corner where I show you. So coming out of the castle, you want to stand right in the right hand corner, right up against the wall. It's really important you don't move too much, otherwise you're going to take a lot of damage. On the other side of the castle, nearest to Deadshot Daiquiri, you want to activate the trap, throw a Molotov down to the lower part of the steps, somewhere near there, doesn't really matter too much, and then hop up on the wall ledge to the left against the wall. If you do that, the zombies aren't going to be able to get you, and you'll take shelter from special zombies and from the fire and things like that. When you activate the oil trap and you throw a Molotov, what it's going to do is it's going to cause the zombies to die a lot more quickly, but there's kind of a glitch going on which Treyarch have thankfully decided to keep in the game, which means when any zombies run through that oil trap with the Molotov to set it alight, and because you've got the Deadshot Daiquiri perk, the kills are going to count as if you used your weapon. So every time they walk through it, if you're holding out the weapon you want to get a camo on, you're going to get critical kills towards that weapon even though you're not shooting it. It's a really great glitch. It will last you pretty much the whole round. Once the round is finished and the the fires died down, you can then run across all of the loot that's been dropped, things like salvage, armor plates, ammo, and then also your equipment like Molotovs and decoy grenades, which you're going to get more of, thankfully, due to the Vault Trade perk with that augment. Once you've done with that trap, you literally just want to head over to the other trap, activate it, and do the same again on the next round. And then you'll wait for the other one you've just used to cool down, and then you'll keep swapping back and forth between the traps. If you need to go buy anything and it gets too hectic, I'd recommend using the decoy grenades just to kind of distract the zombies, so you can go and buy stuff, be that pack-a-punch, perks, damage rarity upgrades, things like that. And then once you're happy with things, you can kick things up a notch even more and make it even faster. What you want to do is you want to head back to the starting area, head up to the rampage inducer and turn it on to activate it again. This is going to cause the zombies to be more ferocious, they're going to run at you faster, and they're going to be more aggressive, which doesn't sound very helpful. However, as long as you've set it up correctly, what I would do is I'd leave a couple of zombies at the end of a round, activate the rampage inducer, head back to one of the traps, and once it's cooled down, kill the rest of the zombies from that round, activate the trap, and then throw the Molotov where you need to use the oil trap again. Now, because the rampage inducer is on, the zombies are going to spawn in much more quickly, they're going to run at you more quickly, and you're going to get through the rounds more quickly and therefore get critical kills a lot faster. We're talking sort of 60 to 100 critical kills every round in like 30 seconds or so. It's really quick. And just keep doing that over and over again and you'll get your critical kills insanely fast. I would just recommend watching out for certain enemy types. So the good thing is that the oil trap will actually kill the amalgams, you know, the elite zombies. It will also kill the doppelghasts, which is great. However, if the doppelghast runs up to you and they're standing near to you in the oil trap when they die, there'll be a little red icon to indicate they're going to have an explosion and it's going to cause impact to you. One doppelgast is probably alright, but if you get 2 or 3 going off near to you in a close proximity, it's going to do a lot of impact to your health. So you just want to be aware of that. Make sure you've got the right perks like Joggernog and Quick Revive, and also make sure you've got armor and stuff like that as well. That's the first thing. The other thing is, in later rounds, you're going to get lots of parasites spawning in as well as normal zombies, and they are going to target you. They won't often be damaged by the oil trap. They have to fly right into it to be killed from it. So make sure you watch out for them, because they're going to shoot you from above and they're going to target you very specifically. And if you're not looking out for it, you can take a lot of damage quite quickly. So watch out for the parasites. If they spawn in, I'd use the Deadshot Daiquiri ability to kind of keep firing and keep spamming the aim down sight trigger to keep locking onto the parasite to get a critical kill quickly for all of them if there's lots of them. The other thing is that on the later rounds, sometimes the oil trap may finish just before the end of the round, which means the last few zombies are going to be able to get right up to you and corner you. So you can kind of chill a bit, but make sure you're keeping an eye out just in case the fire stops and they're going to run up to you, otherwise they will kill you. On parasite and vermin rounds, I still would recommend the oil trap because it's going to take out any vermin on the ground. It may take out a couple of parasites from the air if they get too close, and it allows you to just focus on the parasites completely. Just use the Deadshot Daiquiri ability to keep locking onto them to get critical kills, and you're going to take them out really, really fast, and you don't have to worry about anything on the ground like vermin. So you can keep this cycle going, and like I say, with the Vault Trade perk, you're going to keep getting more equipment, which is absolutely great. And every time you use the oil trap for a round, you're going to get tons of salvage which drops, so you can use that to either buy a self-revive if yours has finished, or upgrade your damage rarity, craft more equipment, stuff like that. But anyway, that is the fastest way to get critical kills right now. Now, the alternative method is obviously to go onto something like Liberty Falls or the Tomb and just keep training through the rounds on directed mode to get critical kills that way with Deadshot Daiquiri in the normal way. But I think it's actually a little bit slower than this method, and it's a little bit more laborious. So I think this is a more attractive method at the moment for getting critical kills. But anyway, that's the fastest way to get critical kills in the game right now. If you found this useful, please do consider leaving a like so that other people can find this video too. Make sure you check out my other Season 2 guides. I've got other guides like other zombie camo challenges, like how to get special zombie kills quickly, elite kills, that kind of thing. I've also got other XP, weapon XP, and battle pass XP guides as well. So feel free to check them out if you need. And if you like this kind of videos, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest methods, as these kind of things are changing all the time. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next video.